Welcome to the Sales Lab. What are the things that somebody brings to the table that will help them be exceptionally good in technical sales?
We've talked about it a little bit, but like when I have a new hire come in, like here's some of the things I'll just rapid fire to you that I would tell every one of them is, and this is just maybe more advice in general coming out of school, is that especially if you're doing technical sales or anything along those lines where you're customer facing, you're never going to walk into a room where you're not the youngest person for multiple years, right? And so as odd as it sounds, like I'm casual, I'm in a polo today, but I don't go see customers like this, right? Even when now I'm 41 now, even when I was young, I for sure didn't, because I always had the mentality that when I walk in the door as a young sales engineer, they're likely not going to take me seriously, right? And the worst thing that I could ever do is demonstrate by my appearance that I don't take myself seriously either. And so I had the mentality that I'm always going to present myself in a manner that is professional and even more professional than a lot of the customers that I know that I was going to see, because in my mind, it helped create a very good first impression. And I know that this is a little off of technical sales, but I think it's important for college grads. Like I know my own biases that exist when I walk in the room to do an interview with somebody. Is there, how are they dressed? How are they presented? Is their hair combed? It's like all these things that are just natural biases that exist that create an immediate first impression that you have to then battle against sometimes. Well, I have the conviction that I'm going to battle against it. A lot of people don't. And if you walk in and somebody makes that opinion, well, you may never be able to change their mind because they're not really interested in you changing their mind. So I think as simple as it is, how you carry and handle yourself and how seriously with humility you take yourself is the good first step for how customers are going to take you who have done whatever it is a lot longer than you and are a lot more experienced than you. The next thing that I'll say that's critical for being a successful salesperson is the ability to ask good questions and listen. We're so quick. I was actually just having a coaching conversation with one of our sales folks yesterday, and I was telling we were at lunch with a customer, and I was like, "Hey, you did a really great job. But there were multiple times where you were so eager to say something that was likely important and good to say that you cut off the customer when they were in the middle of telling us some very valuable information. It was even part of the main reason we were sitting in that meeting, right? And so some of the best salespeople I've ever been around, they have the great and uncanny ability to ask really good questions and then just shut up and listen. The two other things, and I'll shut up on this, but ability to qualify is ask the right questions and know the questions that you're asking. Every customer, I hate to say this, but every customer and every opportunity is not worth your time. You can spend days, weeks, months, and years on an opportunity that never had a stinking chance of getting off the ground. Yeah. And salespeople will have happy ears. They don't ask the hard questions. Like, do you have the budget for this? What's the compelling event? Who's the final decision maker? Is it you or is it somebody else? What happens if we don't move forward with this product, right? I'm just throwing out a bunch of like the ones over the years that I've used myself and told my team that are hard questions. And sometimes salespeople don't want to know the answers, so they don't ask them. And then they invest all of their time that's going to have zero ROI. And then the last thing we already hit on was, and I think this is more fundamental than everything else because you can be really good at all that other stuff. But if you're not reliable, quick to respond, do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it, all the other stuff doesn't matter. Because somebody else will have all those strengths and they'll be the most reliable sales engineer. And that's who the customer will default to every single time. Right. Yeah. So that's the sales. The technical part of things is you've got to be passionate about being a lifelong learner and understanding your trade and the technical side of things in a manner where you can sit with confidence over time with your customers and bring value added solutions to the table and have confidence to know that they're the right solutions. And if you just try to be the sales guy, a sales girl without the competent subject matter expertise on the technical side of things in the background, it doesn't take long until customers see through that.